Hi everyone, welcome back for the second episode of Clone Wars Season 7, Episode 2, A Distant Echo. So, what happened in the last episode?
Lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah.
That's true. A lot of action. And we are getting news about Echo might be alive.
Yes. Plot twist. Very
Plot
exciting.
twist. Except it's not really a plot twist. It kind of told you at the very beginning.
Yeah. I kind of knew about it, but we'll see where the story goes from here.
Yeah, so let's go save Echo.
A distant echo. Oh, Dave, aren't you clever? Distant echo.
I'm pretty sure this is the trailer shot. Like at the SDCC 2 or 3 years ago, it was announced Clone Wars is coming back.
Still alive is a long
Oh,
shot.
okay.
I'm sure the council will approve the mission.
What thing?
You know?
What?
We don't have to do that,
What is being implied here?
Well, I'll just let you two sort this out.
Okay.
Waiting on the ship with the rest of the
Hunter is like, no, I don't want
That
anything to do with this.
whole gay thing. I don't know about these lists. Maybe I'm just reading too much into this. Oh, it's probably Padme. Right? Okay.
Dude, what?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's canon, right? The Empire is gay, Tarkin is gay, so I don't know. No judgment. There we go. It is
Padme,
Padme.
I'm so sorry. This
Look at what she's wearing.
Is she noticeably pregnant?
You thought you could bring us
Yep.
Does he know that she's pregnant?
single-handedly.
So where does this fall in the timeline? So is
And again,
Dooku's not dead
what you're
then?
doing is
right?
important. The Republic
No.
needs you on the front line.
Because he only found out
Just as
she was
we
pregnant
always in the
after Dooku died.
I know.
Rex is such a pro. Good for him.
Right? He's also he knows, which is pretty funny.
Oh, great. It's Rex. I'm worried he's letting his
Oh.
personal
I thought it
feelings.
was-
Dude! No!
where he learned that.
For the general.
They can't come up with a better excuse.
You'll have to do better than that.
I'm pretty sure Obi-Wan consents him, right?
I've known Rex a long time. I know you are.
Oh, are they playing Beyond the Stars?
I love you, Annie.
I thought I heard a remix of the episode 2 love song.
I hope you at least told Padme I said hello.
What? Well, I guess that makes sense. Cause I like where they're going with that. That's interesting. But then, I don't know.
So, how
I
many
feel like then
missions is your
Anakin
team
could have
doing,
asked
Sergeant?
Obi-Wan for help in episode 3. I don't know. There's a lot of questions I have.
All the action sort of blurs together.
Yeah, we can go into that
We'll discuss
afterwards.
at the end.
Because also it's pretty interesting to know like how much Obi-Wan knows about the situation. It's a very, very interesting conversation between the two.
I just realized he's carrying a gonk droid. Why? Why?
Why not?
He just that's his weightlifting. That weapon is your life. How many Star
Also,
Wars
you
games
are
can
a
I play?
Jedi. Okay.
25 East. Elevation
Okay.
35. Relax. I'm going for it.
You know, if the clones weren't here, would that just be the end of the Chosen One? I'm sure the Force would have done something to save him, but he is pretty high up. Why did they capture Anakin anyway? What did they plan to do? Wait, why are you shooting at him? If the dragon dies, then Anakin dies, right? Like, he has no jetpack. This is very poor planning. I can see why they called it Bad Batch now. This is not military approved. Tarkin would not be happy.
That hurts.
What was his intention? Oh, I see. Okay. I wonder, like, are they force? Is this race force sensitive? Like, did they know about the chosen one, or why would they just capture?
Maybe because like other guys all wear armors, looks like harder to grab. This one will just grab him. Dude, you have the force. What are you doing? Dude.
He's trying to be a diplomat, but he doesn't have Obi-Wan skills, so he's not doing very well. I hope that's Obi-Wan.
Only.
They're being very negotiated.
Crosshair. Rock slide.
Crosshair. His name is Crosshair.
Oh, Crosshairs, that's the name.
Yeah.
Oh, he just moved that boulder like it was nothing. Like, come on, this guy is super.
He hears nothing. Like he moved the ship.
Yeah, that's true. Oh. Anakin has had a lot of close calls this episode. I don't know. He's not very fitting of the chosen one right now.
That's pretty useful. It's like you have a 3PO like programmed with you.
Well, at least just bring 3PO along.
Well, 3PO.
I guess 3PO can't fight. He can't fight, really. He wouldn't do well in a combat situation.
I mean, if he has 3PO in this episode, it's gonna be a filler.
That's true.
From there, we're on our own.
But you know, in my opinion, if you're looking at a guy with super strength versus a guy with 3PO powers, I'm gonna choose the super strength guy every time. Oh, there he is, that boy!
We are receiving
That
a
boy!
transmission from Admiral Trench on an Axis.
Look at him.
Put him through.
Left him for dead at the Citadel.
Oh, wow.
You hear me? Oh, I don't blame you.
I thought he sacrificed himself. Wow, this guy is such a dick.
He's just an
Oh, these are interesting designs. If you want effectiveness, you gotta get those assassin droids.
I mean, they are Techo Union, so they probably upgrade their droids to some standard.
Oh yeah, the Techno, yeah. But it's still not a great standard. What's with the suspense? Oh. Okay. Yeah, actually, how did Anakin survive that? Both of them are firing in two directions. He can only block once.
He's just fast.
He's just that fast. The droids just suck.
He's a chosen one.
Yeah, he's the chosen one. Well, not according to Disney anymore with episode 9. Right?
Don't remind me of what's going on in episode 9.
Open this door.
I mean, they didn't really say like he's not the chosen one. It just they didn't like deny it.
His total, he didn't deny it, but his total impact just kind of goes down the drain.
There is no algorithm.
I don't think the Separatists care about
With my friend.
the rules behind prisoners of war.
His mind is out.
Liar.
Oh, okay, here we go. On the other hand, like in the last episode, I saw them take out like a whole. See, all he needs is a knife. Like that's all he needs. And the Jedi. Of course, that's all you need. No, it always begs the question: why don't they just force push everything? I guess like they need concentration. A lot
Yeah, it's probably
power,
pretty hard to like force push something.
You know, I can't take this threat seriously when the 4 bad batch were able to like kill a whole squadron like last episode. Like, I'm pretty sure there were more droids then than there are now. So unless these are really upgraded droids, then I think that they're gonna do okay. This is very steampunk. It's very interesting design for Star Wars. Oh my god.
That was so creepy. Oh my god.
Oh, that's good.
Yuku. Tech. We gotta get
Oh my god, his leg
Figure out
off.
how to unplug him from
This is some Darth Maul stuff. Oh my god. Oh, that's freaky. Oh, his arm is off. Oh, oh, you can see his ribs. Oh, this is so
What
much
have
worse
they
than I thought it would
done to
be.
you?
Oh, damn. Wait. That was the
That's
episode.
fast. Yeah.
That was very fast. Well, that was another good episode. That was
Mhm.
the ending definitely took me by surprise. I heard about the cyborg thing. I didn't know it would be that in depth, I guess. Like that was some pretty disturbing stuff. Even when he came out of the shuttle, that was like from a horror movie or something. It was very freaky.
Yeah, also he looks so pale, like you can see
Yeah.
the bone structure
Yeah,
and like his ribs and his
the ribs and
face.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah, that
and
was
a lot of his body is removed. It's very intense design, very intense. Yeah.
so. Firstly, let's talk about the scene between Padme, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Rex.
that has so much. It invites so much discussion because it's like, again, where does it fall in place with the story? And like, I guess Obi-Wan always knew, which makes sense, I guess, but I don't know. It raises lots of interesting questions, so to say.
Yeah,
I guess.
so we all believe that Obi-Wan knows their relationship to an extent, but he doesn't know how far. He doesn't know like they're married or something.
Yeah.
So because in season 6, season 6, there's like a very short arc. I'm not sure if you watch it or not. Probably not because it's a kind of filler where and Padme was threatened by someone like she sort of have a relationship with, but not really. And Anakin gets super jealous, and Obi-Wan can certainly see that. So Obi-Wan visited Anakin in his room, and he was like if you need to talk about anything, I can talk. And he just like be very, very sincere. But Anakin just shuts him off like right away. He doesn't really want to talk. He doesn't want to talk at all. I think it's again the same thing here, because the look that he gave him at the end, he just turned and looked at him. That was like, because I already talked about this thing a lot with my friend because it's such an important thing, and also like Dave said, it was a very important thing. So basically we can see that Obi-Wan's almost angry at Anakin at this point. But Anakin, when he turned, like there's a moment he looks like he's angry, but when he turned and look at Obi-Wan, his eyes is almost sad. That's also a very episode 3 look when he turned. It just like I want to tell you but I can't. And he also doesn't really trust Obi-Wan like anymore like at this point. We think it's mainly because of the season 4, the deception, when Obi-Wan faked his death.
Faked his death. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because but I don't know. It's like, because obviously his relationship with Padme is against the Jedi code. So the fact that Obi-Wan hasn't like told the council yet, I feel like that's a sign that Anakin should know, oh, he's on my side, which really adds to the tragedy of episode 3. Because if Anakin was to ask Obi-Wan for help and told him about the dreams and stuff, maybe things would have turned out differently. But he went to Palpatine instead. So in my opinion, like I always thought, like before the Clone Wars series, like in episode 2, you could see their relationship was definitely very rocky. So it would make a lot of sense why Anakin wouldn't trust Obi-Wan with this kind of secret. But then after like this series, like with this revelation, it was like Obi-Wan is willing to help, but I guess Anakin still has a lot of, I guess, resentment over that fake death thing, and I guess that's why he's not trusting him. But yeah, it really just adds to the tragedy of it. And it's like, what would have happened if he did trust Obi-Wan? If he did talk to him about it, maybe things would have turned out differently. But it's sad.
Yeah, it's very sad. Also, like a lot of us are very surprised that Obi-Wan would be so like forward, just saying like Padme's name out loud. Like, I hope you at least say hello to Obi-Wan, to Padme for me. It's like, wow, like he's like really pissed off at this point.
Yeah, I think he'd be more subtle about it. Yeah,
he usually is. That's why I was like so surprised. Also, I should let you know that this thing is a totally new thing. It wasn't really planned at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
well,
at
I
the
think it does
beginning,
add.
yeah, so I'm gonna explain because at very first it's a very like comedy scene where when they are like going to the ship, and Anakin saw there's like the ship has like a art of a kind of sexy posing Padme, like holding a gun, and Anakin was like, "What the heck is this?" And Wrecker, or who else? I think it's Wrecker, said like, "Oh, that's our goddess. That's like the center of Naboo, and we really love her." And you can, because you can, with like the graphic reel, you can't really see like face movement and anything, but you can feel like Anakin's like he's like so pissed, and like Rex is like, should we go now? It was super funny, but it really doesn't feel like the last season atmosphere. So they turned it to this scene. Also, one of the things that Dave mentioned is like he realized Padme has almost zero part in the whole 12th episode because it's very clone focused and Jedi focused. Padme really doesn't really have a part in this, so that's why he decided to add a scene between Anakin and Padme to show how like where they are at their relationship, and also to kind of do some foreshadowing for like Obi-Wan. The voice of Obi-Wan, he said that they did so many different versions of this line because they really want that line to be perfect. Like I really I hope you said hello to Padme for me. Like he really wants this line to be very important. It was very interesting scene and also very well written, and it's interesting that like Rex knows. He just knows.
Yeah, it really speaks to their relationship, I guess, which is very good. And like, because I guess in the movies, like you don't really see Anakin's relationship with many other people. Like I guess, like just really with Padme is like that's the healthiest relationship he has. So the fact that he has more of a bond with Rex and that kind of thing, to strengthen the bond with Obi-Wan, that's a nice touch. And yeah, it's interesting that you mentioned that they redid that line so many times because it's a very important line to get right, I guess. Like they need to have that subtext and that subtlety kind of, but also like hinting at deeper emotions at play. So very interesting behind the scenes. I'm glad that they put the effort into that and they didn't just leave it like on the first take or something. So yeah, very good scene. I'm questioning the timeline here. So it's like according to the Lucas canon,
yes,
Anakin finds out Padme is pregnant after he gets back from Battle of Coruscant, which means that Dooku must be dead, which I'm fine with because maybe there's a bit of like time in between that.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay.
Because we can see that Padme is slightly pregnant, like they confirmed that Anakin doesn't know.
Oh, he doesn't know.
He didn't notice. It's super funny to think about. He just look at his wife and like,
so she was just touching
no
his
difference.
stomach.
You're so pretty.
It was bigger, and he was just like, oh, he's just been eating a little bit more Padme, but I'm not going to mention it because I love you so much.
And also, like according to their dialogue, he hasn't been back to Coruscant for a long time.
Oh, okay.
So that's why, they're like the mission's been dragging on. Probably that's why, like,
that
been a long
makes
time,
sense.
and he just never noticed. Never noticed.
I feel like they could have made her less pregnant. I feel. I mean, I don't know how. Well, I guess I don't know how long episode 3, like the time span is, right? So I guess she had to be at least a couple months already. It's interesting. I guess Anakin, he may be the chosen one, but he's not the perceptive one because it was very
not. Also, like Padme is sort of like holding her stomach, like this
definitely
way.
like a lot of that.
And it's like Anakin, just pay attention. Like, what are you doing? Also,
he just glossed over it. He was like, I'm not gonna mention.
Also, this shot actually appeared in the last trailer.
Yes, I think I saw that. I remember there was a lot of like fan wondering
because
what's
she's actually wearing her Mustafa outfit.
Yeah, I thought it looked familiar.
Yeah,
but
it is.
It wasn't the exact one, right? Because she had like a necklace or something like that, right?
It's very similar because she has like the strap thing. That's like the it's the same color and same thing. There are some like minor difference, but it really looks like that one.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of us thought that thing is gonna happen like within the episode 3 part. But it turns out to be earlier than that, which is very interesting.
If it happened in between episode 3, that'd be very interesting. That would lead a lot. I think I remember hearing that theory before though, which would have been very interesting if they did it in between episode 3. because
Yeah.
that means I would get to see a lot more Palpatine. But you know, I'm always down for that. But yeah, I guess they're playing it safe, which is nice. But I am wondering if in future episodes they do more of a tie with episode 3, because especially with the Battle of Mandalore that takes place like during Order
Yeah.
66, I think.
It is.
So I think that
The whole Mandalore, I can assure you that the whole thing is gonna happen between like within the F3 timeline.
So I hope there's a
So
bit of like crossover in that sense. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, I
yeah.
guess it's good. They didn't break the timeline too much by putting this in between.
No,
Yeah.
they're just not like, oh, Anakin never noticed. That's just
Yeah, he just never noticed. He just never noticed.
you know, it's like the Jedi lack of sex ed, and he just never know.
Yeah, he just never knows. He just never knew.
Yeah,
But
awesome.
although I can't blame him, because how he was born, there was no sex involved. So he just thinks, oh, midichlorians, that's how babies are made. So I can't blame him too much.
Well, oh, awesome. So yeah, we can just move on to the next one. And then next one, what are you looking forward to?
I hope, well, I guess they gotta get out, they gotta escape, but I hope they explore more Echo, which I'm sure that they will. I hope that there are some, I guess, revenge on Wat Tambor and Admiral Trench. But yeah, we'll see. I think there's gonna be a lot of like psychological stuff. Like you could see really the emotion in Rex's eyes when he saw Echo. So I'm sure that they'll explore some of that, which I'm looking forward to. And I'm looking forward to see some of the Bad Batch dying, because I think it's good. It's coming up. As much as I might like them, I know that they have to die, because I don't think that they'll be in Order 66. So I'm interested in seeing that. But
just wondering why, because I haven't watched like the end or anything, so I don't really know what happened. But like, why do you think they're not a part of Order 66?
I just feel like whenever like Dave adds clone characters that you really like, then you're like, okay, they're gonna die pretty soon. That's just my thought process. That's just how he does things. But I would be pleasantly surprised if they survive. But I'm saying 70-30, they're gonna die. That's the odds.
Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next.
Yep, see you guys. Bye.
Like and subscribe.